So say it ain't so, man. Rapper Pooh Shiesty arrested for allegedly robbing Gucci Man. It seems that Pooh Shiesty cannot stay out of jail. I'm not sure what he likes about jail or what he thinks is important in life, but I know jail definitely isn't it. Um, so I definitely want to take time out to read the report, but I first just want to talk about kind of the situation at hand and what this may mean for Pooh Shiesty in the future, if there even is a future in the rap game. You know what I mean? Because he definitely violated probably his parole and whatnot. So I think personally, obviously, it's a situation that he was initially trying to get some clarity, I guess, on his contract and wanted to, you know, make sure that he was getting a better bargain or better end of the deal or get out of the deal per se. But I don't think, obviously, he should have went about it that way. I think it was a better way to go about it, especially pending you know, his most recent release. And you have to definitely stay on the straight and narrow for at least, I mean, definitely for a while, but not not this quick. Like he only been out of jail what 5 months maybe. So I mean, definitely, I don't know. I can't see nothing really coming out of the situation that's going to be positive for him and his crew. But all in all, I know that he definitely shouldn't have done what he did. But let's go ahead and read some of the details of what went down. So, reading from this article, rapper Gucci Man allegedly robbed, kidnapped in Dallas by other rappers, including Pooh Shiesty and Big 30. Right? So let's go down and get some of the details. So, rapper Gucci Man, whose real name is Roderick Delantic Davis, was allegedly kidnapped and robbed by rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 in Dallas, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. The DOJ said Thursday that 9 people, including a former aforementioned rappers, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas. 8 of the 9 suspects were arrested on Wednesday, which was yesterday, according to the DOJ in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. And they gave a list of the suspects. Here's the list of the suspects: Lontrell Williams Jr., who is Pooh Shiesty; Lontrell Williams Sr., who is his dad, I'm assuming, yeah. Rodney Wright Jr., aka Big 30, y'all know who that is. Kendarius Waters, Terrence Rogers, who they say is the one who's still on the run. Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, and Darian McDaniel. The DJ said a complaint on January 10th. 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a meeting. Pooh Shiesty, whose real name is Lontrell Donnell Williams Jr., arranged the meeting, the DOJ said, reportedly to discuss the terms of his record contract with one of the victims. Pooh Shiesty first rose to fame with songs like Back in Blood and was signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 label before run-ins with the law. When the 3 men were in the music studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, executed an armed takeover, according to the DOJ complaint. The DOJ said Williams Jr. pulled out an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining co-conspirators also pulled out guns and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items, according to the federal officials. One of the victims was choked during the robbery to the point of near unconsciousness, the DOJ said. Rodney Lamont Wright Jr., aka Big 30, barricaded the door to prevent the victims from escaping. Williams Jr. was just released from jail in October 2025, so it's about 5 to 6 months ago. After serving 3 years for a gun charge in Miami, Florida, after pleading guilty to conspiring to possess firearms in furtherance of crimes of violence and drug trafficking. Williams Jr. was on home detention, so I guess it's definitely why he shouldn't be doing what he was doing. But the terms dictated that he would not commit another crime or possess a firearm at the time of this January robbery and kidnapping. Williams Jr.'s father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the kidnapping, according to the DOJ. Within hours of this robbery and kidnapping, numerous suspects in this case posted some of the stolen items on social media, officials said, which is crazy. And screenshots of the posted stuff has definitely been all over the internet. So I don't know, I might just post them up in this video. But let's see. As outlined in the complaint, some of the evidence establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense includes electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where the several defendants stayed following the offense. Latent fingerprints recovered from the crime scene matching 2 defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property in the days following the offense, and Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. If convicted, each defendant faces a sentence of up to life imprisonment, according to the DOJ. So as y'all see, definitely not a smart move. But for sure, I know early on in January when this was first reported, a lot of people thought it was fake. Obviously, Gucci Mane is a well-known figure, and he's a known, let's say, I'd say a bully in the industry, if you ask me. You know what I mean? He don't let people mess with him, and he's one of them guys himself. Like he's usually the alpha male in the room. You know what I mean? But I want to play some videos from, I guess, academics. Him talking to Hernan Govan, talking about what actually happened. So let's get into that one.
I'm finna give you a little extra bonus right here, because a lot of this shit I'm saving. I got a real big interview coming up, but I fuck with you though.
Yeah, come on.
Before Gucci, before the shit was over with, Gucci said, he looked up and said, after he signed the papers and they made him sign the papers, he said, damn, y'all know this ain't how this shit go. We still gotta go to the lawyers. And motherfucker told him, man, you gotta shut your bitch ass up for a nigga shoot you on GP.
Oh shit. Oh no. Yo.
Yeah.
So Gucci tells him, yo, because that's actually true. So with release papers, because I was even thinking, like, if I'm Gucci, I just put a unrecognizable signature. That's something I could shoot down later to say that doesn't match with the rest of my signatures, right?
But if you sign something, if somebody is forcing you to sign something under duress, it's not gonna hold up in a court of law anyway.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think they was looking at it like Gucci would be a bitch to come out and say, yo, don't let him out the contract because he had a gun to me. So it was just gonna go to like
they was gonna go on. They was gonna go off of that. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But and again, when people were saying Gotti had something to do with it, like they can't know because.
Yeah, is that a direct quote though?
What?
So you're saying they're pointing a gun at him. He's signing these papers, and he said this is not how it goes. And the nigga says, man, you better shut your bitch ass up before we shoot you.
For a nigga shoot you on GP, that was said.
They were bluffing though, right? They wasn't gonna shoot no Gucci.
Hey, listen, a motherfucker. This how bad they disrespected him, man. Man, they went in his ear and took his earrings out, unscrewed him.
No, what?
Man, treated him like a real hoe. Unscrewed him.
They unscrewed the earrings.
Unscrewed the earrings, nigga. I tell you a duck, you pull a truck, hook that motherfucker up.
So they took earrings, they took the wedding band off. Did Gucci take the wedding band off himself?
Yeah,
Or did they rip it off his face? I'm wondering how physical they got with Gucci.
Hey, Gucci follow instructions real well under pressure.
I mean, shit, I would too. I'm not, I mean, I would too.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sure.
So they're, yo, give me this, give me that.
Yeah.
This is after he signed or before he signed? And why the added disrespect? If you wanted the signing papers, why take things from him?
So y'all see that, man? I mean, if that's true what he's saying, then we'll have to see what actually comes about it in a court, I guess. But yeah, man, I also think that, you know, it's an unfortunate situation for both parties. Pooh Shiesty came out of jail, you know, not so long ago, and you know, it was people was very, very excited for him to be out recording. You know, after did numbers, you know, every bar, every club down here, you know, plays that religiously now. So, you know, he was getting the love that he deserved, and definitely, you know, probably booking shows and doing what he's supposed to do when you fresh out and trying to change things and change the narrative of obviously what you initially went to jail for. But it seems that, you know, he didn't learn his lesson in there. So we gonna see, man. But you guys know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy SMv&x, and I'm out, man. Peace.